What's up, guys? Moonlight150 here, bringing you your battle for today. This is an NU battle from January. This is against BlackSpottedZebra. Found him on Elo's stream, and I think he was looking for a battle, or I was, and one of us except, you know, one way or the other. Anyway, so he's getting laid off with Stunfisk here. Now I'm going to go into my Zangoose. You guys haven't seen Luna the Zangoose in a while. I said, you know, this is an NU battle. He didn't say bring too much serious stuff, so I said, you know what, let's bring Zangooses. And so I go for the close combat. This thing turns out to be very defensive bulky, and I normally see special defensive bulky Stunfisks. But anyway, so first turn static, and I'm like, oh, really? That's going to cripple Zangoose's speed, because that's one good thing about Zangoose. It has some decent speed for an NU Pokemon. But I'm going to go for a discharge, actually get a crit, but I'm going to live with my Focus Sash. And people are bothering me on Skype, and I'm like, no, don't want to talk to you right now. Anyway. So Stunfisk is going to eat some leftovers, and then he's going to go for another discharge because, you know, I'm paralyzed, so he's going to go first. The Stunfisk is outspeeding his Zangoose. What's going on here? Anyway, so this thing's a little bit trolling me right now. Look at that troll face. Anyway, so I'm going to bring in Electros now. I'm going to go for, I believe, the Hidden Power, not Hidden Power, the Grass Knot, just to see how much I can do, but I keep forgetting how much Stunfisk is very light. He's just this flat fish. He's not going to weigh much, and Grass Knot is so much better when it's heavier. Anyway, so he went for something, but it failed. I wasn't reading, I was looking at Skype. Let's see what's going on here. He ate some leftovers. I said, okay, he's gonna switch out his Stunfisk, seeing that he can't really hit this, and I can't really hit him, so it's gonna be pretty stuck where it is. But I'm gonna be turned out to be paralyzed. Whoa, when did I get paralyzed? What? Oh yeah, I got paralyzed by the Grass Knot. Going for the static. What? No, that sucks. Anyway, he's gonna go for the Venom Shock, and then I get paralyzed again. I'm just getting paralyzed all over the place. Anyway, he's gonna go for his Giga Drain by his Vileplume. And that does a decent chunk, but not too much. But I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower now. I don't know if he suspected me to have the Flamethrower. Maybe he thought I was choiced in some way. Maybe Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. Because Electros tend to do that. But I am actually an Expert Belt. So I was able to switch over to my Flamethrower. But he's gonna go for another Giga Drain just to recover some life. But it doesn't. Oh, well, that time's a crit. Yeah, this game is so full of hacks, paralyzations, and crits right when I don't need them. Anyway, so that's 2 Pokemon down now, and I haven't knocked out a single one of his. Let's see. It's gonna recover a bit by its Black Sludge. I'm gonna send in Junior Prom here, my Gardevoir. I'm gonna trace his Effect Spore, which actually, spoiler alert, it's gonna come into a little bit of handy in the next couple turns here. He's gonna send in his Zubat. I'm gonna go for my Psychic just because he predicted that very well, and he's gonna go in. But his Zubat's not gonna take that Psychic pretty well. I mean, I think Zubat has pretty despicable special defense if I remember correctly. So, and they turns out to be Life Orb, so Air Slash does a good chunk. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt now. Good thing I carry a Thunderbolt on Gardevoir. Well, I mean, when don't you carry a Thunderbolt? Anyway, so that's gonna knock out this Swoobat. Not much of an accomplishment because it is a Swoobat. Yeah. That's really all I have to say. So I'm going to eat some of my leftovers just to get a little bit of HP up. So Junior Proms, you're all by yourself without a date. So he's going to bring in his Vanillix next. I'm going to go for my Focus Blast. I tend to carry a lot of whatever. I mean, what do I carry on this thing? Psychic, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, and I cannot remember. Anyway, so Focus Blast almost one-hit KOs this Vanillix. I'm going to go for the Avalanche now. I think that is weakened or powered or something, but I'm actually going to get an Effect Spore off now because of the Avalanche. It's actually going to put Vanillix to sleep, which is very funny. I don't know. Look at it. It's sleeping and it's smiling, and I'm like, what's going on here? Anyway, so I'm going to bring in my Lapras. I'm going to go for the Dragoness. I'm going to take the advantage of Vanillix sleeping, and he could have either switched out or stayed in. But it looks like he's just going to stay in to leave his sleeping Vanillix to die. And I'm just going to finish off with a +1 Waterfall from Lapras. Pronounce your R's. Let's see. So I turn on and then I lose some Life Orb recoil. It's gonna bring in back in his Stunfisk. Probably just gonna. I'm gonna see, since he is Park Ground, I can actually hit him very well with a +1 Waterfall. But since it's once again the Stunfisk is very defensive bulky, but it is gonna be able to take out the Stunfisk thankfully. But once again, Static takes hold. And I'm like, oh, really? More Static? And so yeah, yeah, I'm now paralyzed. My whole +1 in speed is now completely useless. Anyway, so he's going to bring in his Magmar now. And he's going to go for the Brick Breaker, which this is going to hurt because Lapras is part Ice. But thankfully, he doesn't get any kind of boost from being Stab or really anything. It's just super effective, and he's probably physically invested. But then I get the Paralyze hacks. I'm like, Oh my gosh, so he's gonna finish me off with another Brick Break. I would love to know how much my +1 waterfall would have done to this Magmar. Just for curiosity's sakes. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring in my Stampede, my Tauros. And he's gonna switch out fearing the Earthquake or something. And he's gonna bring in his Vileplume, which isn't the greatest of switch-ins because of Poison is weak to ground, but he also Park Grass, so it kind of resists at the same time. So it should do ground regular damage, but I think I did more than he thought I would do. Probably because I'm Life Orb. Yeah, you have a lot of Life Orbers in NU, but I'm gonna go for Zen Headbutt just to do a little bit more super effective. But that had a chance, and then Effect Spore goes off and I'm poisoned. But thankfully there was no Effect Spore for burning, thankfully. So I'm okay with being poisoned. It's better than being put to sleep. It's definitely better than being paralyzed because Tauros needs its speed. So out of all the effects that could have happened, poison definitely was the best one. So he's gonna come back in and go for his Mach Punch. I still don't know what item this Magmar is. Oh, it's not Life Orb, so maybe it's like its Magmortar counterpart, maybe it's Choice Scarfed. But you wouldn't really need that for Mach Punch. But Earthquake is going to be able to take out this Magmar in one hit, thankfully. And I'm going to take some Life Orb recoil, and almost half the poise. I'm left with 33 HP. He's going to bring in his Bagon, and I'm just going to go for the Stab Rock Climb with Life Orb, and that is going to take out the Bagon. So, good game, BlackSpottedZebra, and make sure, guys, to like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I'm going to see if I can link this video to his because he did upload his. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.